Hi students, welcome to Bosco Campus Vision. In today's session, we are going to deal with the topic sentence stress and rhythm. In connected speech, that is an utterance consisting of more than one word, some words stand out from the rest. That is, some words are uttered more prominently than the others. Prominence given to syllables in sentences is called sentence stress. It is generally the relative importance of the words that decides the stress. The most important words are usually content words, that is, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, demonstrators, and question words. They are usually stressed. Demonstrative pronouns in English are this, that, these, and those. Question words are what, why, how, etc. Function class words such as prepositions, conjunctions, articles, personal pronouns, auxiliaries, relative pronouns are semantically insignificant. They are not usually stressed. For example, consider the sentence, I lost my bunch of keys. In this sentence, the content words are lost, bunch, and keys. These content words are stressed and the function class words are not. The syllable which is stressed when a polysyllabic word is pronounced in isolation will be stressed when it forms part of connected speech also. Thus, in the sentence, they are preparing for an important test. The second syllable in the word preparing is stressed. Again, in the word important, the second syllable is stressed. So, we can say that connected speech has accentual patterns that are similar to those pertaining to individual polysyllabic words in isolation. In both connected speech and individual polysyllabic words, some syllables are prominent while others are not. There is, however, an important difference between connected speech and individual words said in isolation. That is, in connected speech, the choice of word receiving primary accent depends on the meaning the speaker wants to convey. For example, consider the sentence, he came. If the speaker wants to emphasize the fact that only the person referred to as he came and no one else, he or she will pronounce the word he with primary stress. On the other hand, if came is to be emphasized, then the primary accent will be on that word. Thus, the meaning conveyed by an utterance largely determines the accidental patterns in connected speech. Because of this, the accidental patterns in connected speech are freer than those of individual words. However, in normal speech, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, main verbs, and demonstrative and interrogative pronouns are more likely to receive accent than prepositions, conjunctions, auxiliary verbs, articles, and pronouns. And if a content word is made up of more than one syllable, then the appropriate syllable in it, that is, the syllable in it which is accented when it is said in isolation, is stressed. Accent and rhythm. The rhythm of speech depends upon the way in which stressed and unstressed syllables are arranged when we speak. One of the important characteristics of stress in English is that it is a language with a stress-timed rhythm. This means that in English utterance, strong or stressed or accented syllables tend to occur at regular intervals of time, irrespective of the number of weak or unstressed or unaccented syllables between any two stressed syllables. That is, in English, stressed syllables tend to occur at regular intervals of time. Thus, in the sentence, Tom has just returned from London, the time intervals between the accented syllables Tom, just, return, and London will be roughly the same. Irrespective of the number of unaccented syllables between two accented syllables, the time interval between them will be roughly the same. It is this phenomenon that gives English its characteristic rhythm. In order to maintain the characteristic rhythm of English, that is, in order to see that stressed and unstressed syllables do occur at regular intervals of time when we speak the language, we do the following things. Unaccented syllables, if there are too many of them between any two stressed syllables, are crowded together and pronounced rapidly. Then, accented syllables are pronounced distinctly and clearly, particularly when there are no weak syllables between them. Thus, accent or stress in connected speech depends on the rhythmic balance of the sentence and the relative importance ascribed by the speaker to its different parts. Most Indian languages are syllable timed, that is, the rhythmic movement is based on syllabic quantity and not on stress as it is in English, which is a stress timed language. Strong forms and weak forms. There are a number of words in English which have two or more than two qualitative and quantitative patterns depending upon whether they are accented or not. When these words are accented, that is, when they are said in isolation, the strong forms of these words are used. When they are unaccented, their weak forms are used. This phenomenon is known as gradation. That is, the existence of two or more pronunciation for the same word. For example, the definite article is pronounced as the in isolation, but it has got two weak forms. Thus, in connected speech, if the definite article appears before vowel sounds, it is pronounced as the. If it appears before consonants, it is pronounced as da. That's about strong forms and weak forms. Here comes the question for you. Please do answer the question. Thank you so much for paying attention.